first of all, how'd you get into Burning Man? Was it always something you did? And then tell us, how'd you get into the Freedom Project and all that stuff?
Right. So I have friends that used to go every year.
Okay.
And they will always say, you gotta go. And I'm like, sure, whatever. I go to festivals, I go to raves. I know all that.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it all. And then, I went for the first time and I was like, whoa, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I loved so many things about it. So then I started going every year, ever since. And
so
then,
what makes it different than just a regular festival?
Well, to start, there's no money.
No money.
Right. So
No money?
No money. So you can't buy anything.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Everything is gifted.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah.
You have just the weather of it itself is crazy. You could be at 95 degrees in the desert, and then you could be at 30 degrees at night.
Wow.
So how you have to prepare yourself to live in that environment for a week long or more if you were part of a project like I was, then you need to bring all your food and all the equipment, and there's so much to it that is different from a simple festival.
Wow. So you basically have to create a city and learn how to survive on your own for how long is it?
It's 1 week for the open public.
Okay.
When you have projects like I had, you go there in advance. It could be a week before, 3 days before. It depends how big your project is.
And how long were you there for your
I was
project?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. So where did that idea come from in your mind?
I think it's when I learned that I wanted to do something different and I want to help other people.
Uh-huh.
In a way, I wanted to create this space. In my head, it was like, I want to create this space in Burning Man where people will come and just rest from the sun, rest from the dust, rest from the weather.
Yeah.
At the same time, it could be a place to, meditate. It could be a place to do some yoga. Any of those things, it was in my head. And I actually went to the Burning Man org and to an event they had. And it was like, hey, I have this project in my head. And it was literally came to me on dreams. This is what I want. I want to do it.
Wow.
And then this is it. I'm looking for an artist to make it happen. And they're like, no, you're going to make it happen.
Oh, wow.
And they're like, you're the artist. And I'm like, no, I'm an artist. Yes, you're an artist.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
an artist. Yes, you are. And I was able to put together a few people to make it happen.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very challenging at the time.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing experience.
Do you still have photos of that?
Yeah, I have photos and videos.
Definitely want to check
That's
that
cool. Definitely. We can even, if anything you want us to put, we'll put in the description,
link.
like that you want to promote. We'll help you with your book and all that. But so you basically built your project for a week?
So I started building it here in a warehouse.
Okay.
It took me probably 1,000 hours to build it.
Wow.
So it was very long. A lot of people helped me.
Okay.
A lot of people helped me to do it. And we kind of built the whole thing and we just took it apart and then we just assembled it over there.
Oh.
Yeah,
so like
'cause
a
it was-
Lego.
Exactly. And it looked like a Lego.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It looked like a Lego.
Yeah. And so like, how was it received? Were like people were like, wow, this is amazing.
It was really well received. When you bring art to
Yeah.
Burning Man, they treat you well. There's so much art. I mean, you find hundreds of pieces that are just wow.
Yeah.
So I was very well received by by the organization and by people. I think for me the most amazing part of it, there was two events that happened. One was just the emotional creating it. Is like this big thing I did and I dreamed about. I
Yeah.
made it happen. I was like, then I started really believing, oh, I can make my dreams happen. I'm not gonna play professional basketball anymore,
Yeah.
but I have other things in my life that I can do.
Yeah.
And that gave me that little extra push,
Yeah.
believing in myself. And there was a part when I was at night, you have to put turn on the lights of the
Yeah.
space. So I was going there every night to turn them on, make sure they're running all night long.
Yeah.
And I was arriving, there was like this 60-year-old couple just hugging inside, spending some time there.
Wow.
I think that was one of the most beautiful. Like, I don't know, maybe the whole thing was just for them.
Yeah.
For that specific moment in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
they're having an intimate time.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really
That's beautiful.
priceless for me at that moment. Mhm.
Wow.
When you said you wanted to help people, where did that come from?
I think part of it was helping myself in a way. Like, I was in such a space where I felt helpless. And I told no one, so nobody really knew. I think that in my head, it was, I knew there was other people there that needed to heal themselves somehow. And I think I was healing myself really at the same time creating a space for other people.
Yeah.
It was just that
Beautiful.
transition.
Yeah. We had this awesome ladies on our podcast a couple podcasts ago. and they created something similar called the Chrysalis Space.
Yeah, Desi and Ev. Hello.
Yeah, Desi and Ev, how's it going? They're actually driving across. Maybe they're across the country. Who knows?
Yeah.
Last I saw, they were just leaving Louisiana, so they drove from here all the way to. They're going to Carolinas, but they created a space in Oakland, and they're taking it over there where women could come and be creative, and it's a safe space, kind of like similar.
There's
to
nourishment. There's no alcohol, vegan food. You know.
Yeah. So again, it's very similar to what you did. So